For as long as I can remember, they've been the standard in computers for just about everything. You use them to plug in keyboards, you use them to plug in mice, you're using them to charge your phones and micro USBs. You have different variations of cables. There's just, everything is run by USB cables right now. And obviously, just like anything else, over the years these have upgraded. You've gone from USB to USB 2.0 to USB 3.0. And then we started to spread out into different kinds of USB cables. So you have USB A types, USB B types, micro USB A, micro USB B, USB mini B 5-pin, USB mini 4-pin.
6 hours later.
USB 3.0 A type, USB 3.0 B type, USB 3.0 micro B, and the list goes on and on and on forever. We have so many different USB cables, all for different purposes, like transferring data, or charging different things, or transferring some kind of video or audio. There's just so much that we do with USB cables. Wouldn't it be great if we just had all of that in one single cable? That's where USB-C comes in, the future of all USB cables. Now, what is a USB-C cable? We know it's a form of USB, and we know it's a cable, but that's about it. So what is it? Well, really, it's just everything that USB was into one cable. So you can transfer data with this, you can transfer video and audio, you can charge things with it, and there's just so many different advantages that it has over a traditional USB cable. So what are some of these advantages? So we have things like faster transfer speeds. So when you're transferring data from one thing to another with a USB cable, it will do it quicker because the cable's better. They're also a lot smaller, as you can see, which means no longer is it just used for computers and then you have a separate cable for phones. You can use the same exact cable for both. Just because it's so small, you can charge phones with it, you can use it on computers, you can use it anywhere. The size is very, very beneficial. It's also reversible, which means the top and the bottom half of it is the same, which means you can plug it in upside down or right side up. It doesn't matter, it's going to work either way just the same. And it can also transfer video and audio. So right now, HDMI, the king of video and audio transfers that we use for really everything we need it for, TVs, monitors, anything, can all be done with the USB-C cable. So what does this all mean though? I mean, we have this cable that does just about everything. Where do we go from here? Well, really, as you can already start to see now, the industry is going to start shifting towards this one cable. The future is going to be one cable ruling them all, just like the One Ring ruled all the others. So basically you're going to see HDMI start to phase out. USB-C is going to replace it. Your traditional USB cables, they're going to be gone. You're not going to have USB ports on the computers anymore. It's just going to be USB-C. You can already start to see this in the MacBook and MacBook Pros, the big controversy surrounding those, where they took out the traditional USB ports and now it's just USB-C. They're trying to force the industry to conform to this USB-C standard that it's going to be one day. One day it's just going to be this one cable for everything. So the ideal future would be you have a USB-C cable going from your cable box to your TV. You have a USB-C cable to charge your phone. You have a USB-C cable connected to your keyboard, to your monitor. You have it for everything. And that's really where the future lies with these. Now, should you jump on board right now? And I'm going to give you a very vague, it's up to you. Now, I will tell you the benefits and disadvantages of this though. Obviously, the benefits is it's going to be future-proof. We're going to be using these cables for a long time. They work very well for what they are. So if you jump on board now, it's only going to benefit you in the future. However, at the moment, there are going to be some pains with that kind of transition. You're going to notice that you're going to need some dongles for things. I mean, just look around you really. Obviously, companies are starting to make more USB-C products, but there's still almost everything is run by regular USB. So you're going to need dongles to support your old accessories, and there's just going to be a lot of pains with it. You could wait a couple years and things will be much more friendly towards USB-C. But jumping on board right now, it won't be the end of the world, but there will be some pains. But if you're up to that, by all means, go for it. A lot of people are transitioning right now, and it's working okay with them with some of those minor pains, but that's really up to you if you want to do that. So hopefully guys, I answered all your questions about USB-C cables. If you have any more, make sure to write down in the comments below, and I will try to answer your question to the best of my ability. If you liked this video, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down. Go down in the comments, tell me how I can improve my next video, and I will see you in the next one.